really?
They changed it.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, see, like it's live chat right now, and I need to turn that off.
Well, as long as you don't see stuff coming in, you can hear it. Maybe now that we've been around for a while, the robots aren't a problem.
So it gives me viewing options.
Do you have a Wi-Fi? Because it is shitty service.
I got a full signal at AT&T. I'm gonna stick with
I got
that.
nothing. Well, I have something with Verizon. Not great.
Yeah. Yeah, we are live.
Oh. Good morning, everyone. We finally have a home. Kind of a home game. Feels more like a home game than usual.
We're calling it home because I only had a 90-minute drive this morning.
Right. Yeah. For us, a little less, about 20 minutes, and later today will be 10 minutes. So.
Exactly.
Welcome to first game. Our girls are in white. It's a tournament this weekend here in the Denver area. Real nice for some of the girls who live in the area, which is awesome. We're playing the Seattle Sno Kings to start this tournament off. This is mostly Western teams, ourselves, Seattle. We got Anaheim. I saw the Ducks in their ugly jerseys already today. St. Louis is here. Dallas is here. So we're going to get things going right away. Looks like Lena Sherman. B to start. Lena wins it over. Off to you, Doug.
Riedlinger takes it back. Quick regroup there with Pugh right up to Wiedmeyer on the right side. Dumps it into the Sno King zone. Kelly will pick that up here in the near side corner. Get some help from Wiedmeyer. Puck stripped there. Now Thunderbirds chip that out to center ice. Riedlinger will pick that up for Team Colorado. Goes across to Pugh. Almost got a stick on that with Thunderbirds. Now back to Riedlinger behind Samora. Getting the nod for this first game here at the Ice Promenade in Westminster. TC trying to get that back out to center ice. Kelly now takes a short pass, gets it over to Riedlinger. Immediate pressure here from the Thunderbirds.
Riedlinger scored a big one against this team about 3 or 4 years ago to send us to the national championship. It was against
that
Seattle.
was that team? Okay. Yeah, that's good.
That's one of the famous calls for Alexi, so hopefully she has another one in her.
Alexi knows these girls well then, huh? Down in the Thunderbird zone, back up top for Rieken. Rieken shot blocked by the advancing Thunderbirds forward. Visa picks up the loose puck out at center, peels back towards the TC bench, short pass to Masiello, going in short over to Brennick. Brennick now trying to go back to Masiello, couldn't quite connect on that. Deckers back behind the net for Brennick. Brennick looking for that centering pass, couldn't quite connect with Masiello. Now in the corner, Thunderbirds take back possession. They're trying to get that chipped out to center ice. Visa will send it right back towards the Thunderbird zone, hits traffic. And the Thunderbirds now regrouping back in their own end, taking advantage of a TC change now into the TC zone. Shot from far right through the wickets of Rieken. Samora, good stick save there, shoves that over to the corner. Now left for Visa in that far side corner. Visa back behind Samora, deep in the TC zone. Up the sideboard to Chopic's chase, connect with Walsh. Walsh goes across to Mainwaring. Now Mainwaring will dump it down deep into the Thunderbird zone. Scooped up by the T-Birds defender. Trapped up here on the near side board. Mainwaring coming in to help. Egan tries to shovel a backhand down deep into the T-Bird zone. Now back behind the T-Birds head. Chopic's chase strips the puck. Couldn't quite connect a pass. Now kept in up top. Shot from Q, it makes it on net, save made by the T-Birds goaltender. Now back behind the Thunderbirds net, they'll connect the pass up on the far side. Now immediately picked up by Walsh, couldn't quite get enough stick on a pass. Had Mainwaring out in the high slot. Thunderbirds now out to center. Trying to make their way towards the TC zone, pestered by Chotvik's chase. Now they'll find the TC zone, which stopped short there by, short check by Walsh. Now Thunderbirds right from the slot, left side shot, save made by Samora. Kick back up top to the point, trying to send a pass down low, off the mark, taken by Walsh. Penalty coming here against the Thunderbirds. Delayed call here. They'll touch up and we'll get the whistle.
Yeah, they'll play behind the net. We're going to pick up a power play opportunity here. I like the skip in the step here already. Haley already threw the first body check of the game, which is to be expected.
One of many.
And way more tape-to-tape classes on the breakout so far.
Looking good so far.
Right. It's been crisp so far, which we like to see. So power play unit coming up.
Hooking is the call against the Thunderbirds while the face-off deep in the T-Bird zone to the right of their puck stopper. Kelly, Walsh, and Chotvik's Chase up front on the power play unit. Pugh and Visa back on the blue line. Pass up to Visa. Down low now to Chotvik's Chase from the right side. Trying to find Pugh on the back door. Had her wide open. Just couldn't connect on the pass. And now the Thunderbirds get through center back into the TC zone. Looking for the shot. A weak one in on Samora. Save made, and she'll hold it for the whistle.
They almost found the back door on that one. That
That was close. Pugh was wide open, ready for that one-timer. Face off deep in the TC zone. 20 seconds gone on the penalty so far. Walsh set for the face-off.
A full 2-minute penalties here, so have lots of time.
Thank goodness. Visa takes the face-off win for Team Colorado through center, marching into the T-Bird zone, cuts towards the middle, finds a shooting lane, fires one in on net, save made, and tucked in by Lena Kelly, power play goal. Team Colorado strikes first here at the Mountain Mayhem Game 1 tournament.
I think that's going to go Lena from Emily on the beautiful shot. Big rush up the ice on a face-off win by Haley.
Great patience by Emily Visa to find that shooting lane after bringing that into the Thunderbird zone, and Lena Kelly in the sweet spot for the garbage rebound. Power play goal opens the scoring here in Game 1. Choi Masiello and Sang-Chong Pupin now out for Team Colorado. Thunderbirds will take that face-off win. Egan scoops up the deflected shot. Sang-Chong Pupin will chip that out to center on the breakout pass.
It's a nice little chip by Rose up the boards there. That's harder than it looks. She's got the crazy hand-eye coordination for that kind of play.
She does. Icing is the call.
She's the one who shoots it off the crossbar regularly, so we're always hoping to see it in a game, maybe today.
Exactly. Icing the call on that play. Face-off will be deep in the Thunderbirds' territory. Masiello set for the face-off.
Look at you, fancy.
It's one step I forgot. I'm like, why is it so low? Face-off taken by the Thunderbirds. They're making their way up the near side board. Stopped there by Rican. They'll have to regroup back deep in their own zone. And now pass blocked there by Sang-Chong Pupin and Choi. Now picked up by Masiello in the slot. Shot fired just wide. Thunderbirds now back behind their own net. They'll set it back up the near side board. Trying to chip that out to center. Masiello will pick that up. Avoids the blocked lane on the pass there. TC going for the change, dumping it down deep into the Thunderbird zone. Thunderbirds with all kinds of time on the breakout. Now pushed out the puck, Wiedemeyer. Thunderbirds get it chipped down deep into the TC zone. Riedlinger back behind the net of Samora. Pass picked off there by the speedy Thunderbirds player coming in off the bench. Now Kelly battling for the puck on the far side. Gets taken out on the play. No arms raised on that one. But now Wiedemeyer able to pick up that loose puck. Gets it out to center. Muscled off of there by the Thunderbirds defender. Riedlinger picks that off, gets it to Sherman, chips it down deep into the T-Bird zone. Wiedemeyer looking for it over on that far side board, couldn't quite grab control, and now Thunderbirds right back into the TC zone. Pass deflected, picked up by Riedlinger.
Calm, cool, and collected in front of her own net. Oops.
Yeah, pass picked off there the blue line, but now 2-on-1 opportunity for Sherman and Walsh. Finley Sherman into the T-Bird zone from the left side, fires it just wide. Had that open side, but just off the mark. Excellent 2-on-1 opportunity there for Team Colorado. Now Visa trying to meet that pass over here on the near side board. Thunderbirds will get that out to center and immediately pressured by Selena Pugh. Now Pugh back inside the TC zone. Quick pass up to Visa on the side board. Visa pulls back towards the TC blue line.
Great puck movement so far today. I don't know what the girls had for breakfast, but they are tape to tape.
Down deep in the T-Bird zone. Walsh from the sideboard fires one towards the net just outside. Pugh will pick it up over at the far side blue line in front of the T-Birds bench. Shoved out the puck. There's a hand raise. Another penalty coming against the Thunderbirds. Good hustle by Selena Pugh to meet that at the boards and stay strong in the puck.
Yeah, I would say Seattle program has a reputation for being a little physical, much more so than the other teams. I don't know, man, it's just part of the culture there, but it's already a couple of pretty good hits.
Elbowing is going to be the call against the Thunderbirds, and that'll put Team Colorado right back on the power play. And they'll be looking for their second marker.
They are mixing up the pairings here. I don't know if it's where it changes or
Yeah, the D, you're right. The D are changing it up, and
Throwing me off.
it looks like this is going to be.
Face off deep in the T-Bird zone. Masiello with a draw. T-Birds will take possession of that. Setting it up the near side board, kept in by Egan. Now chipped out to center. Team Colorado will regroup back at center ice. Pass across to Wiedemeyer from Riedlinger. B. Wiedemeyer with some room makes her way into the T-Bird zone. Stops it short on the side board. Looking for the pass to Egan. Egan maintains possession. Now feeds it right back to Wiedemeyer. Looking for a quick shot. In on net. Save made by the T-Birds goaltender. Now back up top to Egan on the right side. Sent towards the net. Picked off by traffic out front. Now Riedlinger drops a short pass to Egan. Across to Masiello on the left side. Lila Masiello battling with it on the near side board. Thunderbirds player loses a stick. Gives Masiello a little bit of room. Works it over to Riedlinger. Now from the right side. Shot. Makes it in. Masiello with the rebound. I'm sorry, that was Wiedemeyer. B. Wiedemeyer on the back door, grabs the rebound off the shot, and another power play goal for Team Colorado with 7:55 left to go in the first period.
Wow, that's 2 power play goals. Seattle's got to be careful for the rest of this game. 2 for 2. Great. Again, just the puck movement was fantastic.
Excellent.
okay, what are you tracking for shots relative to this board? That seems
I'm 5-2 for Colorado right now on the shots.
Wow.
There's only one guy back there. He's doing his best.
Face off back out at center. Kelly Choi and Sangchong Pupin. Thunderbirds will take possession off the face-off dot. Trying to push it into the TC zone. Offside, the call.
Yeah, just under 8 to go, 2-0. That's a good, strong start for the tournament.
Kelly with the draw wins that back to Rieken. Rieken's going to force it up the strong side. Picked off there by the Thunderbirds. They'll get it down deep below the goal line. Visa will pick it up in the far side corner. Immediately pressured there by the forecheck of the Thunderbirds. Gets it up to Sangchong Pupin and chipped out to center looking for Choi. Met there by the Thunderbirds defender. Good hustle there by Choi. Keeps that alive out to center ice. Does not allow the zone entry for the Thunderbirds. They're regrouping back towards their own blue line. Pass off the mark, but into the TC zone. Visa trying to meet it there on the far side corner. She'll take it back behind Samora. Short pass up to Kelly, chipped up to Sangchong Pupin. Roseanne couldn't. A defender from the Thunderbirds, hot off the bench, broke up that advance for Sangchong Pupin, forcing TC to regroup back inside their own zone. Now short pass up to Choi, almost a 2-on-0 developing. Couldn't quite find it in her skates. Bella Choi. T-Birds stay out of trouble here once more in the first period. Now good forecheck there by Walsh, knocks it off the Thunderbirds player's stick. Battle for it on the near side board. Back up top for Visa. Shot from afar in on net. Now Mainwaring finds a loose puck. Shot in on net. Trickles just across the goal mouth. And the Thunderbirds scoop it up. Chopvik's chase looking for it. Now Visa scoops up the loose puck just inside the TC zone. Thunderbirds trying to push that back into the TCN. Offside will be the call.
I think Mainwaring just about had one. That dribbled only a couple of inches past the post. Not sure what that hit.
The girls are hungry this morning. Maybe they didn't eat enough breakfast. That's why they're so hungry for it. Face off just outside the TC zone, taken by the girls in white. Pugh across to Riedlinger. Riedlinger's going to go looking for Mainwaring on the far side, picked off out in the middle by the Thunderbirds. They'll chip it down deep into the TC zone. Riedlinger will scoop that up back behind Samora. Walsh has to step in and help that advance up the far side board for Pugh. Pugh looking to go cross ice, blocked there by the Thunderbirds, and pushed back down below the goal line of Team Colorado. Now up the near side board for Chopvik's chase. Chips it past the T-Birds defender. Chopvik's chase, some room on the left side. Makes her way in towards the net. Fires a shot just wide left. Mainwaring chips it back down low. Picked up by the Thunderbirds. They'll move it back out to center.
Oh, good to see Maya Chopvik's chase dropping the shoulder and cutting to the net. She made it all the way around the D.
She wasn't giving up on that play for sure. Riedlinger now up to Chopvik's chase. Finds Masiello broken up there by the Thunderbirds. They keep it alive inside the TC zone now. Just outside the blue. Thunderbirds forced to regroup back towards their own zone. Mishandles the puck. Masiello almost with a gift there. Thunderbirds back into the TC zone. They'll chip it down deep below the goal line. Riedlinger picks it up back behind the net. Picked off the puck, pass out front, just off the mark for the Thunderbirds. Now shot from the left side point. Samora makes the save and holds on for the whistle.
Good save by Sophia. I think that might have been tipped or changed directions. I could hear it, didn't see it.
A little bit of traffic out front, good tracking of the puck by Samora. Face off deep in the TC zone to her right.
Hey, we're playing the Foo Fighters today. We're gonna get kicked off Google for that, but that's all right. I like the music.
Face-off taken there by Masiello. Couldn't quite get that chipped out to center. T-Birds stay alive inside the TC zone. Set back for Egan. Up to Brennick. Brennick looking for Masiello. Pass deflected. Now Rieken comes through, pushes that out to center ice. T-Birds on the regroup. Now get some trouble from Deckers. Or Deckers sending a pass across. Looking for Kelly. Kelly's got it in the far side corner now. Get some help from Rieken off the blue line. I'm sorry, that's Wiedemeyer. Wiedemeyer now back behind the net. Drops it for Kelly. Kelly kicks that up to her skate. Deckers works it back up top for Rieken. Across to Egan. Egan will fire one towards the net, deflected just wide. And now Thunderbirds looking to clear that, kept alive by Egan. Now back behind the net, Kelly looking for that centering pass. Picked off there by the Thunderbirds. And they'll connect the pass out at center and chip that into the TC zone. Egan back to recover.
It was a good shift to keep it down low in their zone. I think that was the Sno Kings top line. That number 41 was in her own zone, not dangerous, 200 feet away. Ouch.
Big collision out at center ice. Thunderbirds take possession, trying to for the shot from the high slot, blocked by too much traffic. Trapped up over on the far side board. Now Thunderbirds take possession, trying to squeeze that one out, and a shot in on Samora. She makes the save and holds for the whistle.
I think that was two shots. She got paddled down on that first opportunity from behind the net, and then it bounced forward for another one. So she's getting her head in the game already.
She is. 3:36 left to go here in the first period. Action-packed first frame. TC on top by a score 2-0 currently. Face off deep inside the TC zone. Almost taken by Team Colorado. Thunderbirds turned that right back around. Couldn't quite get a shot. Now Visa connects with Choi out at center. Choi dumps that down into the T-Bird zone. Walsh in pursuit on the forecheck. Picks it off there in the far side corner. Trying to move that back up top there. Taken by the Thunderbirds. Through center. Back into the TC zone on the right side. T-Birds going for the change. Lone player down there. Now reinforcement showing up for the Thunderbirds. Walsh trying to force that up the far side board. Get some help now from Pugh. 4 players digging for it. 2 white, 2 blue.
Looks like a rugby match in the corner.
Walsh will scoop up that loose puck back behind Samora. Connects with Choi. Just off the mark. Choi couldn't quite get that chip past the Thunderbirds defender. Back down low. Visa will collect that from behind Samora. Dances around the referee now.
Beautiful,
out to center.
right up through the dots.
Good stick handling by Emily Visa, getting into the Thunderbird zone. It's still pushing it down low. Finally stripped of the puck. Thunderbirds trying to get that back out to center over on the far side. Now here, cross ice pass, couldn't quite connect. Pugh will have to pick that up inside the TC zone. Finds Mainwaring in front of the TC bench. Mainwaring steps around one Thunderbirds player over to Chotfix Chase on the short pass. Now through center, shot fired in on the Thunderbirds goaltender by Chotfix Chase, and a save made and held for the whistle.
First stretch pass and no one went. Everyone just sat
A couple minutes left here in the first. It's 2-0. So Lila's talking. We've been working on face-offs all week, so I think they're trying to set play here. They might call it the pretzel.
Tied up off the dot. Mainwaring trying to grab that puck off the face-off tie-up. Pushed into the corner. Battling for it. Mainwaring along with Masiello. Now from the corner, Masiello gets a quick shot. And a save made by the Thunderbirds goaltender. And held for the whistle. Face-off deep down in the Thunderbirds zone to the right of their puck stopper. Masiello will settle in for the draw once more. Sent back to Riedlinger on the face-off win. Finds Mainwaring in the corner. Mainwaring tied up by a Thunderbirds player. Thunderbirds will take possession. They'll get that out to center. Back in towards the TC zone from the right side, looking for the drop pass. Broken up there by Egan. Chotfix Chase with Masiello and Egan digging for that puck here in the near side corner. Thunderbirds finally break that puck loose. They'll send a pass back up top to the right side point. Shot goes wide left. That'll come out to the far side point. Mainwaring trying to trap that up. And the Thunderbirds able to kick that down deep in the TC zone. Egan trying to get that short pass up to Mainwaring. Couldn't get it through traffic. Forced to back that up behind some more to Riedlinger. Now up to Chotvik's chase. Cross ice for Mainwaring, almost picked off by the Thunderbirds. Now Mainwaring all alone. Trying to make her way into the Thunderbird zone. Gets it down deep behind the net, waiting for reinforcements on the change. Pass up top, couldn't quite connect with Rieken. Visa will collect it out at center ice. She'll turn it back around towards the Thunderbird zone. Cuts across the middle, bouncing puck, couldn't corral that for a shot. Now from the right side, she'll float back behind the net. Visa still with control.
Emily's flying today.
She is. I don't think a hurt ankle is going to slow her down.
Oh, must be the boot she's wearing.
Puck trapped up back behind the net. Deckers will take possession. Gets tied up here in the near side corner. Now from back behind the net, Kelly with possession, looking for that connection out front. Finds the room, cuts back across the high slot, making her way over to the near side corner. Shot fired in on net. Rebound kicked out, but couldn't quite get the handle on that. Brennick. Now quick pass out to Brennick. Couldn't get a shot off. And that'll do it for the first period. We're going to be paused for an ice make. This tournament rules ice make every 2 periods. So we'll
Great.
get a fresh sheet for the second and third.
Unfortunately, the bar's not open, so I guess we'll just stand here.
We're at West Coast time, I guess, since we're playing.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna get a scrape, and I'm gonna go watch my buddies who are playing on the Friday 11 a.m. Old Timers
On the far side?
game on the far side.
Yeah.
I suspect there'll be less fans and significantly slower pace to that.
A lot more painkillers and anti-inflammatories floating around that locker room, huh?
Absolutely, yes. A lot of broken joints. So. Anyway, guys, look, that was a good period for the
Great
girls.
period.
That was
Great
a
start.
very good looking start, and maybe a little bit of a confidence builder going into this weekend. All right, we're good. I'm gonna
We'll
go
be
watch
back.
my friend.
Is the video up?
No, it's always on. that screechy yelling. That must mean that Reagan is getting the girls fired up again.
Time for some more hockey.
We were just watching the 19s finish up. They tied it 6-on-4 with a minute left and then lost it with a second and a half left.
Oh,
3-2
no way.
on a rush. It's a real heartbreaker
That's
for the
a tough
19s
one.
against Dallas on the other rink. We were all looking forward to a shootout. They don't allow ties in this tournament, so
Yeah, so any incentive for a tie, any points or anything?
I don't know. I don't know the rules. So
Because that's the even bigger killer if you get nothing out of it.
yeah, for sure. And that was just a bummer. Credit to the Dallas girl who decided the game's not over yet. Sometimes the person who cares the most can make it happen.
Absolutely. We are ready for the second period. Looks like we're going to be starting with Walsh, Mainwaring, and Chofich Chase, Q, and Riedlinger on the blue line. Samora back to our left between the pipes. Thunderbirds will take possession off the first faceoff, blocked there by TC. Now from the left side, Mainwaring trying to make something work, stopped there by the Thunderbirds, but they'll send it down the length of the ice. Icing will be the call. We'll have a faceoff back inside the T-Bird zone to the right of their puck stopper.
Not used to having fresh ice at the beginning of the second. That'll make the puck faster. Now's the time to make those fancy plays.
Shouldn't be a second period slowdown with new ice,
No,
right? That's
for
the theory.
sure,
We're
for
going to
sure,
run with it.
For sure.
Walsh with the draw, ties up off the dock, gets it back to Riedlinger. Sent back
Set
down low for
play, two
Mainwaring.
girls
Now
in
right
front.
across, right on the back door. Chofich Chase collects that loose puck. Pew now up top on the right side. Sends one towards the net, deflected.
Oh!
Chip towards the net. Mainwaring takes a spill out front. But got something sent towards the net now from the left side. Chofich Chase across. Couldn't quite find the stick of Mainwaring. Pew from the right point. Mainwaring loses it for Pew once more. Now Chofich Chase through the skates lets it go to Walsh. Walsh now out of the corner. Tries to send one out towards the middle. Gets some help from Chofich Chase on the loose puck. Now Walsh with it. Trying to find Wiedenmeyer. Got a stick on that, but the Thunderbirds goaltender, strong on the play, holds it for the whistle.
What a great sequence, and that was one of the set face-offs. There's 4 that we've been working on. I think that one they call Code Red. It involves two wingers, the center and the winger headed in front. Here we go, we'll do it again.
Kelly with the draw this time to the left of the T-Birds puck stopper. Riedlinger sends it across to Pew. Pew, nice little nifty move, dancing around the Thunderbirds player, but broke it up now. Thunderbirds, a little bit of a step, working into the TC zone. Good hustle by Pew on the back check.
Great D.
Keeps it on the outside. T-Bird still with possession back behind Samora. Looking for that centering pass. Riedlinger breaks it up out from the left side. Trying to make her way out to center. This puck squirts over to Wiedenmeyer. Through center, back into the TC zone from the right side. Shot hit the skate of the Thunderbirds defender. Wiedenmeyer now back up to Pew. Pew from the right side point, back down to Wiedenmeyer. Jumps off the stick. Thunderbirds able to chip that out to center, back into the TC zone. Egan for Team Colorado back behind Samora.
Pretty fresh ice down there, no action in the defensive zone yet.
Exactly. Now Wiedenmeyer looking for Kelly. Tied up. Thunderbirds will get that back at their blue line. Pass across. Now they'll dump it down deep into the TC zone. Their place going for a change with some room. Egan up to Wiedenmeyer. Chip through. Lauren Deckers has a bit of room. Icing waved off here. Lauren Deckers now with possession here in the near side corner. Trying to feed that back up to Egan, but taken there by the Thunderbirds. Brennick off the bench coming in to break up the play. Masiello gets dumped here right in front of us on the near side board. Brennick now takes a little exception to that, pushes that back down deep into the T-Bird zone. They'll get it cleared back out to center.
Good hustle back by Deckers.
Excellent back check by Deckers there. Pass that over to the far side board. Now taken back behind Samora. Nifty little move by Masiello. Through center, getting it down into the Thunderbird zone. Looking for that centering pass. Nobody there for Team Colorado. Easily broken up there by the Thunderbirds. They'll chip it back out to center. They'll settle for the long shot in on Samora. Turned aside. T-Birds going for the change, giving Huang plenty of room for the breakout. Pass off the mark. Thunderbirds collecting inside their own zone. And now Egan breaking up that advance, pushing it back into the T-Bird zone. Walsh trying to find that. Egan gets a bit of a stick on it, pokes it into the near side corner.
Different jersey on.
And now, pass deflected off some skates on the length of the ice. Icing will be the call.
That is the first time
That's not weather red. She forgot her jersey.
Yeah.
That's what's happened, Galina Wong.
I didn't see her out there first period.
Yeah, I bet you she was benched for forgetting her jersey, is my guess.
Yep. Face off deep down in the T-Bird zone to the right of their puck stopper.
That's what it was. She had
Kelly
to wait
wins
till
the
the other team
draw.
was finished.
Back to Rieken. Down low from Mainwaring. Mainwaring pass across, deflected there by the stick of the goaltender for the Thunderbirds. Chopic's Chase now in the near side corner, back up top to Visa. Down to Chopic's Chase. Trying to work her way towards the middle, kick back up to Visa. Across to Rieken. Rieken now from the left side. Thunderbirds player loses his stick, gives Rieken some room. Rieken taking down that. Mainwaring also tripped up on the play.
Right over Reagan.
Arms glued to their sides. No crawl on either one of those. Thunderbirds now here on the near side boards, making their way out to center. The pass deflected there by Mainwaring. Rieken collects it back deep inside the TC zone. And now Visa, 14 Colorado. And we're going to get a penalty call here against.
There's an interference call being made, and I'm not sure what happened here.
Yeah, I don't see who they're calling that
I
on.
think Reagan
Nobody-
is going off.
I was going to say nobody's fessing up to it yet. Rieken is going to get the
Reagan
gate
making-
for an
making
interference call.
She's on the score sheet one way or another. So we're going to have a penalty kill here.
Face off back deep inside the TC zone. Penalty kill unit, Deckers, Masiello, Hugh, and Riedlinger for Team Colorado. Masiello with the draw. Ties it up on the dot, taken there by the Thunderbirds, but chipped to the sideboard. Masiello will get that cleared out to center, back into the T-Bird zone. Deckers in pursuit.
On her horse.
Thunderbirds now here from the near side board, looking for the pass out to center, but picked off there by Masiello. Couldn't quite get that chip back into the T-Bird zone. Riedlinger scoops up the loose puck inside the TCN, sends it over to Pugh. Selena Pugh with it back behind the TCN.
Whoa.
Heads up outside. No netting on these sideboards.
Wow.
Keeping
One
the,
of the
keeping the
Sno
fans away.
King parents just about took that. He's got his hand up. That was close to taking out some teeth.
Faceoff will come back inside the TC zone to the right of Wiedemeyer with the
taking
draw.
this face off.
Back up top, Thunderbirds. They'll kick it down into the near side corner. Pugh punches that back up the near side board. Wiedemeyer digging for it here on the side board. Get some help from Riedlinger. Thunderbirds still with possession now. Center pass off front, right in on Samora. Sophia, the showstopper. Samora makes the save and holds on for the whistle.
Boy, that was a nice little play. She had to be square to the puck. Trying all kinds of different combinations here. This is B again on the face-off.
This time kick right to the slot, picked up by Sherman. Kicking it out to center ice, pass sent across on the regroup for the Thunderbirds. They're back inside the TC zone. Kwong and Egan working that puck down low in the TC zone. Trapped up on the sideboard, but missed opportunity. Wiedemeyer almost able to free that puck. Now trying to connect with Sherman. Wiedemeyer's going to scoop up the loose puck just outside the T-Bird zone. Shot! Sent just wide right. Thunderbirds trying to clear the zone. Egan stops it up short just outside the blue line. And now scooped up by Finley Sherman. She'll gain the red line. Looking for the pass across to Wiedemeyer. Couldn't quite connect. Egan trying to chip that down low. Thunderbirds
Bad change.
get free. 2-on-1 here for the Thunderbirds. Passing across just off the mark. Brennick says, thank you, I'll take that. And she's back to work out at center, back into the T-Bird zone on the right side. Sends one across, stick aside there by the Thunderbirds goaltender. Just 12 seconds remaining in the penalty to Rieken. Thunderbirds now another 2-on-1 developing. Shot from the right side, save made by Samora. Kicked out to Brennick on the rebound. Pass connected with Walsh. She'll chip it down into the T-Bird zone. That'll be on the wrong side of the red line. Icing is the call.
Ooh, there was a bunch of 2-on-1s and all, that was a very rough-looking penalty kill.
Yes.
Odd changes, little mix-ups in the neutral zone. Holy cow.
8:25 remaining here in the second period. TC still on top by a score of 2-0 over the Thunderbirds. Face-off taken by the ladies in blue. Now picked off there by Brennick. Almost freed herself. T-Birds maintain the zone. Back down low. Rican will scoop up this loose puck. She'll send it back behind the net for Visa. Long pass up to Deckers. Deckers will go across ice, has Brennick. Brennick just a step off that one. Does block the clearing attempt. Brennick will take back possession behind the Thunderbirds net. Looking for that centering pass. Couldn't quite connect with Deckers. Lauren Deckers now with it in the near side corner. Back up top to Visa. Visa looking for an option. Finds the shooting lane. Gets a stick on it. Brennick. But save made by the Thunderbirds goaltender. Now Walsh feeds it back up top for Visa. Another shot this time. Threads the needle. And I believe Deckers got a stick on that, maybe?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm going to need to know who got that one. You can
Well,
check for us, David.
Visa's coming out of the pile first, so I think Emily Visa's going to collect that goal. I thought Deckers got a stick on that, but nonetheless, TC with their third tally here in the second period as we reach the midpoint. Good shot by Emily Visa, finding the lane. Kelly, Sangchong, Pupin, and Choi now up top for TC, Rican, and Visa on the back end. Rican will collect that loose puck over the sideboard. Visa now connects with Bella Choi out at center. She'll send it down deep into the T-Bird zone. Thunderbirds get back possession. Choi's going to get the gate here as the Thunderbirds player went crashing down to the ice. Rican will touch up and we'll get the call. Choi's going to hit the gate for a tripping minor.
Oh, it's Kelly going, I think.
Is it Kelly? I thought that was Bella.
So much for the Lady Bing for Kelly.
Lena Kelly with a tripping minor penalty with 7:20 left to go in the second period. TC back on the penalty kill. Masiello and Sherman get the nod for the PK unit up front. Pugh and Riedlinger on the blue line. Snowbirds take possession of the faceoff from the near side corner. They'll exchange places, keep that down deep in the TC zone. Riedlinger with good pressure. Now back up top for the Thunderbirds. Pass down low to the sideboard. Good pressure by Riedlinger. Shots in and on net. I believe Zamora got a stick on that. Thunderbirds pick it up over on the far side board. Set back down low. They'll exchange a pass on the far side. Thunderbirds still in possession over on that far side board. Good pressure by TC and good. Now shot from up top. Save made by Zamora on the point shot from the Thunderbirds. 45 seconds gone and the minor penalty to Kelly. Thunderbirds maintain the zone just barely. Pugh will chip that back behind the net over to the near side corner. Looking for Riedlinger. Thunderbirds with possession back behind the net. They'll chip a pass over to the far side board. Sent back down low behind Zamora. Riedlinger with some pressure now. Loose puck scooped up there by the Thunderbirds. From the sharp angle shot, good save there by Zamora.
You can hear Coach Chris yelling at them to attack, take away the time, don't let them walk in and shoot.
Thunderbirds still with possession. Have broken up there by Masiello.
I think we'll take the icing at this point, get some new players out there, 30 seconds left.
Pass sent across. Zamora got a stick on that, still loose out front. Ping-ponging around. Thunderbirds will pick up possession here on the near side board. Good pressure there by Riedlinger. Now back up top, looking for the shot. Makes its way through, tipped just wide. Now from the right side, Thunderbirds still in control. Couple passes stand on Sherman. Able to get that chipped out to center. 2-on-1, Sherman and Masiello, some tired legs. They'll settle for the long shot. Save made by the Thunderbirds goaltender. TC back to full strength. Masiello keeps that alive inside the T-Bird zone. She'll dump it down into the corner. Kelly out of the box and with possession on the far side, loses a footing, chips it back behind the Thunderbirds net. Thunderbirds send that back up the far side. Mainwaring leaves it for Kelly in the corner. Kelly trying for the pass out front. Couldn't quite get a stick on that. Now Mainwaring from behind the net. Looking for Chotvik's chase. Thunderbirds player got a stick on that. Now Melina Huang takes a spin there on the sideboard. Chotvik's chase looking for that out of the high slot. Thunderbirds making their way back into the TC zone. From the side, Egan trying to send that around the backside of the net now. Huang gets a loose puck up to Chotvik's chase. Maya Chotvik's chase working their way into the T-Bird zone. Trying to cut across the middle, but broken up there by the T-Birds traffic. Huang will keep it alive from that sideboard. Chotvik's chase will pick it up here on the far side, or near side board. Cuts through one Thunderbirds player looking for Mainwaring. Couldn't quite spin off that T-Birds player. Mainwaring has it trapped up in the near side corner. Gets some help from Chotvik's chase. Chotvik's chase loses the footing, tries to shovel one out front, but couldn't quite get enough of a stick on that. And now Chotvik's chase from the near side finds Mainwaring, turns and fires. Shot, save made by the Thunderbirds goaltender and held for the whistle.
Good pressure down low there. That was a nice sequence.
Good
You can see
offensive
on
zone time.
On the penalty kill, you can see why Sophia has a Hellebuck-like save percentage of 937. She made some good saves in traffic.
Tracked them all. 3:53 left to go here in the second frame. We'll have a face-off deep in the T-Bird zone to the left of their puck stopper. Walsh, Brennick, and Deckers for Team Colorado. Rieken and Visa back on the blue line. Now Brennick digging for it here on the near side. Gets some help from Walsh. Thunderbirds will free that out to center. Looking for the pass across in front of the timekeeper's box. They'll have to back it up into their own zone on the regroup. Pass connected out front. Rieken looking to plaster that one. Visa will scoop it up in the far side corner. Gets some help from Deckers. Now up to Walsh. Walsh 2-on-1 with Walsh and Brennick. Walsh has got a step. Frees herself. Shot off the post. Walsh
one from here.
beat the goaltender glove side, but rang it off the post. Rieken going across to Visa. Chips it down low for Deckers. She'll send it back up top for Emily Visa. From the left side point, Visa dances around one Thunderbirds player looking for the shot. Now right to Walsh. Score! Visa finds the shooting lane, gets a nice low hard shot, and that puck popped right onto the stick of Haley Walsh. And she'll take TC's fourth goal.
Well, that's a very nice looking play. And they're shooting for the pad. I mean, we do practice that, and that was the far side shot, making sure you have somebody there ready to tap it in, and Haley was Johnny on the spot.
Osceola, Wiedenmeyer, and Sherman now for Team Colorado up front. Pugh and Riedlinger back on the blue line. Riedlinger will scoop up the loose puck in the TC far side corner, gets it across to Pugh. Pugh's pass to Masiello, bounced over to Wiedenmeyer, gets it across to Sherman. Sherman now attacking on the left side inside the T-Bird zone, back behind the net. We'll send it up top for Selena Pugh from the right side. Pugh looking for the lane, fires a shot off the leg of Thunderbirds player. Riedlinger over against the TC bench. Wiedenmeyer gets some help. Broken up there by the Thunderbirds, back out to center. Pass across, picked off there by Selena Pugh. Trying to create some room, gets through center. She'll chip it down deep in the T-Bird zone. Wiedenmeyer in pursuit on the forecheck. Pass deflected right to the stick of Riedlinger. Shot fired, hits traffic out front. Now from the sharp angle, Kelly looking for that shot. Back up top for Riedlinger over on the left side point. She'll chip it. Short pass there to Lena Kelly looking for that backhand. Trying to shovel one towards the net. Scooped up to here by Choi. Tries for the centering pass, couldn't quite connect. Now back over to Sang Chong Pupin on the left side. Shoveled out front, but tied up. Bella Choi couldn't get a stick on that one. Pugh bouncing puck out to center. Riedlinger will collect that back inside the TC zone with a minute 30 left in the second period. Now bad exchange there at the Thunderbirds blue or TC blue line for the Thunderbirds.
They jumped on the ice off the bench offside, and that's the coach has got his hands up, but I think that the player had jumped on right from the bench.
Yep.
4-0 here with a minute and a half to go in the second. Keep your head up, kids.
Face off just outside the TC zone. Walsh, Mainwaring, and Chotvik's chase now for Team Colorado. Egan and Huang on the back end. Face off one back to Meredith Egan. Bowls her way through the middle, dumps it down deep in the Thunderbird zone. She'll pick it up back behind the T-Birds net, looking for that centering pass, deflected over to the corner. Now the Thunderbirds pushing through center, threatening here in the TC zone, picked up by Walsh on the back check. They'll send it around to the near side, scooped up by Mainwaring in the corner. Short pass to Egan, now chipped up to Walsh. Walsh pass across, picked off there by the Thunderbirds. But still on it, Walsh frees the puck.
There's that time in the weight room paying off.
Right. Now back up top, Huang. We get back into the Thunderbird zone. Finds a way through, bouncing puck. Mainwaring gets a stick on it just wide. Egan now sent down for Mainwaring. Battle for it here in the near side corner. Mainwaring pinned up against the board, battling 3 different Thunderbirds players. Get some help from Chocolate Chase now for Egan. Egan's shot kind of fanned on, couldn't quite get enough on that. Thunderbirds will take that back behind their own net. They'll reverse it back up the near side. 20 seconds remaining here in the second period. T-Birds connecting a pass out of center, picked off there by Chocolate Chase. Now, Melina Huang from the left side, making her way towards the net. Walsh was right there looking for that rebound. It's steered correctly by the Thunderbirds goaltender and cleared back out to center. One connection, now back into the TC zone. Shot from afar, and a save made by Samora. And that'll do it for the second period. TC collects another 2 goals for a lead of 4-0.
Wow, I think Belina Wong is channeling her new namesake jersey. She's wearing Kyler Wellered's jersey from the 19s. I think she had to wait for that game to finish next door. Bit of a heartbreaker there as our girls lost 3-2 with 1.5 seconds left in the 19 game. And Kyler's quite the shooter, so I think there was a little bit of, mojo channeling that when she's wearing that number 16. She might want to keep it. But overall, I'm counting shots of 19-13. And obviously, goaltending a bit of the difference here. I think some of those goals were, I think if we had those types of opportunities, our goalies would have stood a little taller. But let's see if we can bring it home. 4-0. Like to keep it that way, maybe a couple more. Let's work on our crisp passing, work on our face-offs.
No time to sit back now. Keep the momentum going for sure.
Absolutely.
15 minutes on the clock, third period ready to start. TC will bring out Lauren Deckers, Lila Masiello, Piper Brennick, Reagan Reekin, and Emily Lisa. Samora set between the pipes to our right. Third period face-off starts now. Masiello with the draw. Hold on, not quite ready yet. They need a goaltender.
Good job by the refs to take a look at that. That should be the center's responsibility as well. Make sure your goalie's there.
Might help, huh? Now we're ready. Masiello ties it up off the dot. Bouncing puck now scooped up by Deckers and chipped towards the Thunderbird zone. Pass sent across. Good pressure there from Brennick. Thunderbird still maintain possession, chipping it out to center ice. Now they'll get it into the TC zone over on the left side. Drop pass picked off there by Brennick with some help from Deckers. Now sent down deep into the TC zone, collected by Reekin out of the near side corner. Runs into a bit of trouble, maintains possession though, and she'll chip it off the boards looking for Masiello. Masiello, good battle there. Trying to create the odd man rush. Now cuts to the middle, good shot. And a save made by the Thunderbirds goaltender and held for the whistle.
Hopefully it was, I think she was shooting for pad there and caught Emily, who joined the rush there on the far side looking for a rebound.
That was a nice cut to the middle too, really quick and short. Face-off will be deep inside the Thunderbird zone. To the right of their puck stopper, we've got Kelly in the center.
Do a set play here, look for it.
Sherman and Wiedemeyer. Kelly with the win back to Riedlinger.
They're going to go low, they're going to go
down
to the
low
back door there.
To Wiedemeyer. Wiedemeyer runs into some Thunderbird trouble in the corner. Thunderbirds take back possession. Trying to chip a pass.
Pesky defenders got in the way of their plan.
Exactly. Now Thunderbirds try to get back into the TC zone on the left side. They'll dump it down low. Riedlinger picks it up behind Samora. Good pass up to Wiedemeyer on the right side. Looking for Kelly, passing across. A little bit of a bouncer, couldn't quite be collected inside the Thunderbird zone. They'll get it cleared back out to center where Pugh sits on it, waits for the clear. Now in front of the Thunderbirds bench, Kelly leaves it for Wiedemeyer. Now Wiedemeyer gets around one from the sharp angle, fires one. Save made by the Thunderbirds goaltender. And a bit of a body there. TC's got a penalty coming. Walsh will come in and touch up, and roughing will be the call.
That is Bede pleading her case, but it's not going to work.
It wasn't me, I swear.
She's asking the ref what the heck.
Wiedemeyer gets the extra 2 minutes of rest on the roughing call. TC back on the penalty kill here to start the third period. 13:21 remaining here in the third. Penalty kill unit for Team Colorado. Chopnick's Chase and Walsh, along with Pugh and Riedlinger. Face off to the right of Samora, deep in TC territory. Walsh with the draw. Thunderbirds will win that face off. Now back up top, looking for the lane. Fires one, easy glove save for Samora, and she holds on for the whistle. Face off.
The girl's kind of keeping everyone to the outside so Sophia could see that one. She's going to see it like that. She'll save it.
All day long. Face-off moves to the left side, this time won by Team Colorado. Walsh almost tripped up on the play, gets possession around the blue line, looking for Chopnick's Chase across the way, broken up there by the Thunderbirds. And they're trying to move back into the TC zone. Walsh steamrolling her way through, forces the offside call.
Wow, that's a heavy price to pay to get the offside, but Haley Walsh is not exactly a shrinking violet at the best of times, so she'll do it.
Not at all. Walsh another face-off tied up. Back to Riedlinger. She'll chip it up to Chopnick's Chase out at center. Thunderbirds regroup, send it right back towards the TC zone. Good stick there by Selena Pugh, breaks up that advance. And the Thunderbirds will have to regroup once more, this time back inside their own zone. Chopnick's Chase not giving them any space. Riedlinger easily picks off that pass attempt.
That forecheck pressure that allowed that pass to be errant and get picked up in the neutral zone. If you hurry the defenders, they'll make mistakes.
Stuck with Riedlinger still now with possession. Finds Chopnick's Chase on the slot. Couldn't get enough stick on it, and the Thunderbirds goaltender forced to grab that and hold on for the whistle.
We'll take it.
1:01 left to go in the minor penalty to Wiedemeyer. Faceoff will be deep inside the Thunderbird zone to the left of their goaltender.
They turned the heaters off here.
They did.
My head was warm, now my head's cold.
Thunderbirds win that faceoff and pushing it out to center. Contact there for Huang. Egan scoops up the loose puck inside the TC zone. Off the glass, gets it up to Kelly. Kelly out to center. Trying to push her way back into the Thunderbird zone. Nice little nifty move and a shot in on net. Save made. Thunderbirds grab back possession. They'll connect the pass out to center. Now back into the TC zone from the high slot. Couldn't quite find a shot. And a good stick there by Riedlinger breaks it up. Thunderbirds now back up top on the right side. Passing around to the far side board, met there by Deckers. It's a bit of a wall there.
Get it out.
Loose puck scooped up by Egan. Now shot in on Samora, save made. Egan now battling for it back behind the TC net with two Thunderbird skaters. Deckers comes in to help.
Penalty's over.
TC back to full strength. Stopped up out at the blue line. Sengchong Pupin, good pressure there. Leaves it for Huang. Melina Huang now making her way inside the Thunderbird zone. Gets around the defender. Now loose puck chopped at. Nice little glove thrown there. We're going to have some action back behind the net as Deckers with the late search for that loose puck. Gets a little...
Deckers is making friends down there. They're barking at her. The coach is barking at him as well. Everyone's involved now.
Deckers is going to come up on the short side of that one.
Showing a little bit of spunk in a 4-0 game. That's a good way to get something in your grill.
11:03 left in the third period. TC will be back on the penalty kill.
So everybody getting involved. We got 2 in the box now,
Yeah.
actually. What's going on there? Who's the other player in the box?
I didn't see who stepped over there.
I don't know. We got another pass. Someone got 2 and 10, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe Decker's got the extra 10 minutes. Yikes.
Face off down in the TC zone, won by the Thunderbirds. Now pressuring from the slot, shot deflected wide. Picked back up by the Thunderbirds. They're working it down low now here in the TC zone. Centering pass just off the mark. Thunderbirds back with possession behind the net. They'll connect a pass up here on the near side board. With time and patience, they'll feed one back up top. Shot from afar, deflected wide. Too much traffic out front. Thunderbirds now over on the far side, looking for that centering pass. Taken back there by Masiello. She'll chip it out to center. Now Thunderbirds right back to work in the TC zone here on the near side. Lisa, good pressure. Chip down for Rican. Tied up back behind Samora. Rican trying to kill that clock. Now Masiello will pick up the loose puck. Couldn't quite get that chip past the Thunderbirds defender. And now picked up by Visa. Visa's going to shovel one up to Brennick. One-on-one, Piper Brennick working into the Thunderbird zone from the right side. She'll take it back behind the net. Centering pass just off the mark. Had Visa out front. Now under a minute left to go in the penalty to Deckers. Visa with it back behind TC blue line, feeds it up for Walsh. Walsh trying to chip it into the Thunderbird zone, stopped short. Now Visa trying to feed it back to Walsh, stopped up here on the near side board. Gets it back to Walsh. Now chipped out across to Rican. Out to center, Thunderbirds. They'll pick it up off the exchange on the bench. Now Walsh, good tie up over there on the far side board. Pass sent across just off the mark. 20 seconds remaining in the penalty to Deckers. Now pass hops over the defender's stick, and that should do it for the penalty. Just 10 seconds left. Thunderbirds now back behind the net. Working up the far side board, back out to center. Stop short in front of the TC bench. TC back to full strength. Riedlinger now with it back behind the TC net. Get some help from Kelly. Kelly now feeds it up to Mainwaring over the right side. Mainwaring chips it around one. Trying to get there first. Diving Thunderbirds player trying to keep that puck outside. Mainwaring feeds it back up top for Pugh. Save made there by the Thunderbirds goaltender. They'll pick it up inside their own zone. Pressure there by Kelly. Tied up in the corner now. Good hustle by Choi off the bench. Mainwaring with it back behind the Thunderbirds net. Short pass there to Choi. Back to Mainwaring. Mainwaring from the slot, trying to find Kelly. Deflected just wide. Now back up top for Pugh. Pugh fires one towards the net. Deflected just wide. Picked up by Mainwaring back behind the Thunderbirds net. Mainwaring now looking for that pass. Sends one out to the middle, and the Thunderbirds goaltender gets a stick on that. She'll hold on for the whistle with 8:06 left to go in the third.
I can't tell the difference between your daughter and my daughter between 8 and 6 and the same ponytail.
Yeah, exactly.
When they're out there together, we're gonna have to chop one of those ponytails off.
I'll try to coach him on that. Face off deep inside the Thunderbird zone. One back to Huang. Huang's shot, I believe, hit a body out front. Thunderbirds pick it up now. They're back to work. Out to center. Chip back into the TC zone. Towards it. That loose puck now pushed over to the side. Back behind. Huang will scoop it up in the near side corner. She'll reverse it back behind the TC net. Stopped short there by the Thunderbirds. Choppick chase with it in the corner. Sang Chung Pupin gets pushed down by the Ghost in the slot. And now Masiello comes away with it. Has some room. Finds Choppick's chase. Choppick's chase from the left side. Shot scores! Maya Choppick's chase. Good luck. And that's number 5 for Team Colorado here at the midpoint of the third period. Nice shot from Maya Choppick's chase on the feed from Masiello. Walsh, Wiedemeyer, and Brennick now for Team Colorado. Face-off won by TC, up to Brennick on the right side, fed over to Walsh. Walsh punching back into the Thunderbird zone. Wiedmeyer drops it for Rieken. Rieken fires one just off the mark left. Brennick now with it in the far side corner. Trying to feed a pass out front, picked off there by the Thunderbirds. Now through center on the left side, chipping it into the TC zone. Visa scoops it up back behind Samora. Thunderbirds will pick up possession back in the corner. Good stick there by Walsh. Chips it out to center, forcing the Thunderbirds to regroup back inside their own zone.
5-0 here with just over 6 to go.
Kept in by Visa. Now Brennick from the right side, looking for the pass across to Wiedmeyer. Couldn't quite get enough stick on that. Now back up top for Visa. Shot hits a leg. In the corner, Brennick now battling for it. Wiedmeyer steps down to help. Sent over to the near side board. Rieken comes down, tries to keep that play alive deep inside the Thunderbirds' end. And now the Thunderbirds looking for the pass, picked off there by Walsh. Off the glass here on the near side board. Wiedmeyer will collect it out at center. Waiting for the onside. Now Wiedmeyer back into the Thunderbird zone from the left side. Trying to cut towards the middle, looking for the pass. Had Chopik's chase out front, just couldn't quite finish. I'm sorry, that was Sherman. Had Sherman out front, but couldn't quite connect. Now loose puck. Icing. Miss a call. Thunderbirds unable to beat out the long
Can't
dump.
believe it. That was a lot of work for nothing, but she was trying to make sure that pass didn't come across.
Tournament rules. We got run clock now here with the fifth tally for Team Colorado.
Clock is running.
5 minutes left here in the third period. TC sitting on a 5-0 lead. Kelly with the face-off for Team Colorado. Sherman gets that back up top for Riedlinger. Punched that back down for Kelly. Kelly working her way towards the middle. Fires a sharp angle shot just wide. Now Pugh with it up top on the right side. Pitched off on the far side board. Thunderbirds will take back control. Trying to work back through their zone. Kept in by Kelly out at the left side point. Couldn't quite connect down low. Play still inside the T-Bird zone. They'll finally get a pass across to open ice. It's still inside their own zone. Choi looking for that pressure. And now back behind their net, though. Try to move it up the far side, now through the middle. Pass just out of reach. And we'll have another icing call here with 4 minutes remaining in the third.
Shotback's chase. Marion Waring coming out. It's going to be Lila.
Centered by Masiello.
Running with 3 centers again today.
Riedlinger and Pugh back on the point. Face-off won there by the Thunderbirds. Mainwaring will pick that off. Working down low. Get some help from Masiello. Trapped up in the corner now, back behind the Thunderbirds net. From the near side, Thunderbirds looking to break out, but almost stopped up short just inside the zone. Now Masiello trying to find some room, moving back through center. Riedlinger backs it up to Pugh inside the TC zone. Selena Pugh's got some room, trying to punch back into the T-Bird zone. She'll send it deep. Chopik's chase beats out the Thunderbirds player, takes it from the corner. Now Masiello leaves it for Mainwaring. Finds Riedlinger. Riedlinger with the shot just over the net. Good connection between Mainwaring and Riedlinger. Now net off the pegs for the stoppage in play. 2:40 left to go in the third. Faceoff will stay inside the Thunderbird zone to the right of their puck stopper. Walsh, Wiedmeyer, and Sangchong Pupin for Team Colorado. Back up top for Huang. Down low for Sangchong Pupin, couldn't quite keep control on that. Wiedmeyer picks it up in the far side corner. Now Thunderbirds back with control. Stop short on the sideboard there by Walsh. Pass picked off by Sangchong Pupin. Thunderbirds get back control. They'll get it out to center. Long pass across. Picked up there by Egan. Almost has her pocket pick. He does, but couldn't get a shot off. Walsh now
Good job.
finds
That was Belina saving her partner's butt there.
Wiedmeyer couldn't quite keep control in that corner. Now over to the near side board. Stopped short there by Huang. Belina Huang finds a little bit of room towards the net. Quick shot on that rolling puck. Wiedmeyer now with it behind. Centering pass out to Sangchong Pupin.
Belina is just loving that jersey.
Huang, yeah. I think we need to make that a permanent change.
Yeah, she's going to have to ask Kyler to do a swap.
Now from the far side, Wiedmeyer peels out towards the middle.
Oh.
Trying to find another lane. You gotta shoot the puck.
That Wiedmeyer and those dirty, filthy mitts. Oh my goodness. What a move in the slot. Minute to go here, folks.
Walsh now back into the Thunderbird zone from the left side. Fires one towards the net, just off the mark. Brennick will pick it up over on the far side board. Has it out of the corner now. But before that centering pass, blocked there by the Thunderbirds goaltender.
Sherman took a shot after that and right in the back. Didn't like the look of it.
Shot
Gave
off
the
of Sherman.
defender a dirty look.
Finley Sherman now in the corner, gets some help from Kelly.
Ooh,
Kelly takes a little
okay.
bit of a trip there. 30 seconds left in the third. Now the Thunderbirds, they'll make a clean break out the center, and Egan
Oh man.
stumbles on
Someone's
that.
got to get on their horse.
From the left side, Thunderbirds shot goes wide. Now here right in front of us, Thunderbirds punch back into the TC zone, quickly sent back out to center. Now entering the TC, across the middle, too much
You got
traffic.
to do it for your goalie here with 5 seconds left.
Egan now, pass up to Brennick. Brennick will fire it down, and a shutout victory for Sophia
We can
Samora.
finally say it. She really is Connor Hellebuck. She's got the same save percentage, and she's now got 7 shutouts on the season, which I
Nice.
think is about what the Winnipeg Jets have with him. So we'll be back at 5:40
Yeah, 5:40.
Mountain tonight.
At the sports table this time.
And yeah, we'll be back at the home rink for a couple of us who live in the Boulder area. So look forward to that. Good start for our girls, though. That was a big confidence builder. That's true. Did they play? What was it? Was it 17 on the clock? I didn't look.
For
17 minutes on the clock? Sorry.
no, it was 15. It was only 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get going.
Okay.
Because I have stuff. Can you give this to her? This is Sweetie and
Yes, okay. Good? Sure. All right, well, I'm going to hand this off. Yeah. Boy, they really spread it around.